नमस्कार. जय श्रीकृष्ण. श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर, श्रीवासुदी गौरभक्त वृंदा. Rejuvenating text 1 of chapter 4. The characteristics of Rishabdev, the supreme personality of Godhead of 5th canto, the creative impetus of Srimad Bhagavatam. In this chapter, Rishabdev, the son of Maharaj Nabhi, begot 100 sons, and during the reign of those sons, the world was very happy in all respects. When Rishabdev appeared as the son of Maharaj Nabhi, he was appreciated by the people as the most exalted and beautiful personality of that age. His poise, influence, strength, enthusiasm, bodily luster, and other transcendental qualities were beyond compare. The word Rishabh refers to the best or the supreme. Due to the super excellent attributes of the son of Maharaj Nabhi, the king named his son Rishabh or the best. His influence was incomparable. Although there was a scarcity of rain, Rishabdev did not care for Indra, the king of heaven, who is in charge of supplying rain. Through his own potency, Rishabdev sumptuously covered Ajanabha with ample rain. Upon receiving Rishabdev, who is the supreme personality of Godhead, as his son, King Nabhi began to raise him very carefully. After that, he entrusted the ruling power to him and, retiring from family life, lived at Badrika Ashram, completely engaged in the worship of Vasudev, the Supreme Lord. To follow social customs, Lord Rishabdev for a while became a student of the Gurukul, and after returning, he followed the orders of his Guru and accepted a wife named Jayanti, who had been given to him by the king of heaven, Indra. He begot 100 sons in the womb of Jayanti. Of these 100 sons, the eldest was known as Bharat. Since the reign of Maharaj Bharat, this planet has been called Bharat Varsha. Rishabdev's other sons were headed by Kushavarta, Ilavarta, Brahmavarta, Malaya, Ketu, Bhadrasen, Indraspruka, Vidarbha, and Kikata. There were also other sons named Kavi, Havi, Antariksha, Prabuddha, Pippalayana, Avirahotra, Drumila, Chamasa, and Karabhajana. Instead of ruling the kingdom, these 9 became mendicant preachers of Krishna's consciousness, following the religious precepts of the Bhagavatam. Their characteristics and activities are described in the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam during the talks between Vasudev and Narad at Kurukshetra. To teach the general populace, King Rishabdev performed many sacrifices and taught his sons how to rule the citizens. Text 1. Shri Shuka Uvacha Athaha Tamutpatyai Vabhivyajamana Bhagval Lakshanam Samyopashama Vairagyai Shwaryamaha Vibhuti Bhiranu Dinamedha Mananubhavam Prakrutayah Praja Brahmana Devatasha Chavani Tala Samavatnaya Titaram Jagru Dhuha. Shri Shukdev Goswami said, as soon as the Lord was born as the son of Maharaj Nabhi, he manifested symptoms of the Supreme Lord, such as marks on the bottoms of his feet, the flag, thunderbolt, etc. This son was equal to everyone and very peaceful. He could control his senses and his mind, and possessing all opulences, he did not hanker for material enjoyment. Endowed with all these attributes, the son of Maharaj Nabhi became more powerful day after day. Due to this, the citizens, learned Brahmanas, demigods, and ministers wanted Rishabdev to be appointed ruler of the earth. In these days of cheap incarnations, it is very interesting to note the bodily symptoms found in an incarnation. From the very beginning of his birth, it was observed that Rishabdev's feet were marked with the transcendental signs, a flag, thunderbolt, lotus flower, etc. In addition to this, as the Lord began to grow, he became very prominent. He was equal to everyone. He did not favor one person and neglect another. An incarnation of God must have the 6 opulences: wealth, strength, knowledge, beauty, fame, and renunciation. It is said that although Rishabdev was endowed with all opulences, he was not at all attached to material enjoyment. He was self-controlled and therefore liked by everyone. Due to his super excellent qualities, everyone wanted him to rule the earth. An incarnation of God has to be accepted by experienced people and by the symptoms described in the Shastras. An incarnation is not accepted simply by the adulation of foolish people. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.